turn up, turn up, turn up. I'm breaking in.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Larry, no trip to the Northwest is really complete without a little rain, and we're going to get plenty of it here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. And some room to maneuver. Cutback, left sideline. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they'd prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. McGloin now. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Jaron Reed forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's McGloin. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play, and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Langford. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, Langford. Whoosh. And he's brought down. I think that's Sherman down. Yes, it is. Apparently shaken up there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A handoff, Jeremy Langford fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down. Second down following the run. the play fake. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. K.J. Wright in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Langford again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Can't find anyone open. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jeremy Langford, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, Wilson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
On first down, Procise. And he's got room. And a cutback, right sideline. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
A 2nd down carry for Procise. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Incomplete.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Now Wilson on 2nd down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tanner McAvoy hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic 1st down.
Here's the option going right. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. This is Langford, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed of the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Play fake here on first down. Backing up. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Cam Chancellor from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Give him 8, maybe 9. But they're still left with a 3rd and long upcoming. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Wilson turns and gives to Prosise. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he motions the wide receiver. Here's Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tavon Austin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
McGloin now. Wheaton with a catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's McGloin. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. He lost 6 there on the first down play. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. C.J. Procise was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On second down, here's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's at the 40. Touchdown, Seattle. Their big-bodied receiver, 94 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And this defense, they... They'll come out throwing here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the game.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll set up a throw. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
With C.J. Procise. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the... Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter, let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tanner McAvoy with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a little 360. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They keep it on the ground with Langford. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to launch this thing. This is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the
and now it's out. Langford loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? the guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
After the penalty, it's Langford. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Well, we stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
On the run, it's Foster. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards on the pickup there. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And the wideout in motion. Now Wilson on first down, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run with Procise. And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This will be just a 21-yard attempt.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's McGloin. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Miller on the catch over the middle. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable for Lockett. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
3 yards remaining here on second down. Again, they run. Again, it's precise. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 3rd and short, it's precise. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
The strong running. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
McGloin now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Back to throw now on first down. Completion left side to Miller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Love the effort, love the dramatics, getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. Back to throw here. And this is caught by Watkins. A gain of 11 and a first down. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jaron Reed in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Langford again, busy man this afternoon. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Time for a break. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Right back to Procise. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. On third down, Wilson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this looks to probably be the final play. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain.